Happy Tuesday! Today we're gonna do a pork loin churrasco. A churrasco is traditionally done with a skirt steak or a hanger steak. Today we're gonna do it with a pork loin. I'm going to spiral cut this and lay this flat. I'm gonna show you how to do that in 1 minute. We're gonna serve this over a garbanzo bean and rice with peas, yellow tomatoes, roasted peppers, some shallots, and then finish it with the palatable orgasm of a chimichurri. Chimichurri is sort of it's an Argentinian condiment that acts as if it were a vinaigrette featuring oregano, cumin, garlic, jalapeno, diced shallots, chili pepper flakes, cilantro. It's then studded with vinegar and extra virgin olive oil. That's going to be the dressing for our pork churrasco. What do you say I show you how to spiral cut? Spiral cut. All right, we're going to take our pork loin. This is a slice off of a whole pork loin. We're going to take this and turn it to its side on the cutting board. We're then going to take our knife and we're going to make an incision without going all the way through, and then turn the knife and sort of butterfly or spiral cut this piece of pork into a churrasco style pork loin. If you look, spiral cut. And then it looks just like it did when I started. Beautiful. Now, we're gonna take that and we're gonna season it with salt and pepper on both sides. See how it's nice and lean, nice and lean. So we're gonna sear it on both sides so that it's nice and moist and juicy on the inside. You can do this in a saute pan. You can do it on the grill if you want. I'm going to do it on my flat top. Put a little bit of oil and let her go. Push it down so that all the pieces of the pork touch the grill. And we'll just let it go. While that's cooking, we're gonna make our chimichurri. Chimichurri is simple. After you have all of your ingredients, your oregano, cilantro, shallots, jalapeno, garlic, cumin, and chili pepper flakes, we just put them into a bowl all together. We're gonna then season it with a little bit of salt and pepper. We're going to take our vinegar and we're going to slowly put it in so that the oregano, dried oregano, is going to absorb a lot of this vinegar. You don't want it too juicy, but you want it kind of sort of like the consistency of Italian dressing, if you will. And then we're just going to finish it with some good olive oil. And there you have it, a nice fresh green colorful chimichurri. Now we just set this aside. While that's sitting there and all the herbs and spices are combining and marrying, we're gonna take our hot saute pan and we're going to bake rice and garbanzo beans. You can use black beans, red beans, pinto beans. You can do it with split peas. You can do it with lentils and rice, whatever you so desire. All you have, once you know how to make this particular dish, you can substitute any of the bean ingredients to make it your own, personalize it. This is a simple process. We're going to take our pan, some oil, some shallots, peppers and garlic, beans and peas, our yellow tomatoes, if you want to get some juice. We give that a nice saute. A little bit of salt because you want all the veggies to bleed. When they bleed, they pull out the moisture. That moisture is going to be absorbed by the rice. I'm going to take a little bit of chicken stock because I have it. And now at this point, we're going to put our rice in. As we put our rice in, we want to flip the pork loin See that nice color? That's what we're looking for. More color, more flavor. More flavor, more better. Now we want to have the rice absorb all the liquid and the ingredients. This is another semi-spring dish, if you will. Once the rice has absorbed all the liquid and has become, you want it kind of dry. You don't want the wet mush. You don't want rice soup. Now I'm going to turn the pork so that I can get some crust on both sides. Just a little bit, because this pork, as you can see, it's pretty thin. It's almost done. We want this like a nice pink medium. And then we're going to do the same thing to the other side. I'm not squeezing it, I'm just holding it. We don't want to squeeze out the juice. And then we're going to pull it off and let it rest. We'll let it rest about 10 minutes, 8-10 minutes, because we want the inside to catch up with the outside of the cooking process. A few minutes later, you can see the pork is rested. The juice has come out of the pork. We want to use the same plate because we want all that pork flavor in our rice and beans as well. So we put this down. We're going to spoon out our rice and beans. See all the pretty colors? If that don't say spring, I don't know what does again. A little Latin lover delight right there. Now we're going to take our pork loin, pop it right on top. And now the palatable orgasm has arrived. Our chimichurri. You want to just drape the chimichurri along the pork loin. And that, my friends, is a pork loin churrasco.